Today is the first trading recap that we're going to do on our TraderFi account, where we're going to journal and track the process of every single position that I take for the next 90 days or until we get a payout. Now, the whole process and aim of this channel is to show you guys proof of concept that this stuff really works, and to show you guys that the slow way is the fast way. Our objective here is not to rush and just get a payout and post it on social media. Our objective is to trade and build great habits, understand the system, and then the money flows. The rest of it is not important. We focus on the process, not the profits. So the rules of this system, we're just going to be trading NQ in New York session. The targets are going to be a 1-to-1 risk to rewards, with exceptions on days that it's really volatile. Today is the exception, but I didn't let it run because we're still building a buffer on the account. So this is a $150,000 account. We have $6,000 that we can lose in drawdown. If we lose that, we lose the account. So we're going to take it nice and slow until we're in $6,000 profit. Then we can increase the risk from 600 to 1,000. But let's get into it. Let's explain exactly why I took this position and how can you guys do the same. Now, for those of you that were in the Discord, you would have seen on our live coaching call or Discord stream that we had a bearish narrative. Now, there is a few reasons why, so let's go over and start fresh. For those of you that weren't inside, the link is in the description down below. So starting on the 4-hour time frame, this is where we build a narrative. On the 4-hour time frame, my first objective is to mark the candle high and mark the candle low. That gives us a rough reference. If we're going to sweep the high, we look to short. If we sweep the low, we look to long. Now, at 10 a.m., we have a new candle open. So the previous candle swept the high. The 10 a.m. candle swept the low. So this is actually bullish. So if we're bullish, why did I take a long position? Now, this was because of the CME gap. Now, in today's call, we analyzed potential magnets for being bearish. We were bearish. We swept London highs, Asia highs, with London lows and Asia lows being unswept. So majority of liquidity is resting below us. And as a market likes to move, it goes from liquidity to liquidity, rebalancing pricing. So understanding the session's lows were beneath us. Have they been swept at the time of my entry? Well, you're going to see. I came onto the charts at 10:30. We did the live call from 9:20 a.m. till 10:20. And my second macro is from 10:45 till 11:15. Now, I didn't trade real accounts today, just traded funding. And because I just traded funding, I had a 30-minute window to look for longs or shorts. Now, the reason I still went for shorts, even though we swept the 4-hour low, we swept London low, we swept Asia low, is because price came so close to this CME gap. Now, we marked this out in real time. Wednesday and Thursday opening and closing prices. If we see here, Wednesday at 17:00 or 16:45, the market closed. Then, an hour later at 18:00, we opened up higher. That small imbalance is a fantastic magnet for price. So if we were shorts, this would add to our short thesis that the market should continue further down as we have this magnet. Now, more importantly, that is a bearish magnet. But when you see price come so close to such a strong key level, i.e. a CME gap, it's just engineering liquidity. So this gave me even more confidence that the market's going to come back, take this original low, fill the objective, which was the CME gap, and then reverse higher. Did it reverse higher? You guys are going to see, but let's drop down to our entry time frame. Now, entry time frame first needs to be within a macro, so 10:45. So let's keep pressing play. Okay. Now, this is important that we open up ES. I look for correlation and inverse correlation between two assets, which are NQ and ES. So on ES, we're going to notice something here. So let's 10:45. Boom. So my window has just begun. Because I'm bearish, I want to look for subtle signs that bears are going to be stepping in. Now, my first and major priority is looking to the left. We had a CE of the wick be respected, and then the next candle closed bearish. Now this candle is not obvious. It looks like it's just a pause before resuming higher. This is the best momentum candle that you can get. Now this CE of the wick, why was I not using the current swing high? Well, I also look at imbalances. This is content that I haven't covered yet, but price mitigated that bearish gap here. So I'm interested on which wick did the damage and where did they push the market to. That was very obvious that this was an area of interest. Now I wasn't convinced enough that price will come from this area. So when I'm not convinced enough, I'm going to look for another entry. I'm going to look for when are bears and bulls weak or strong. In this instance, we want to know when are buyers going to be weak. So I'm looking for bullish gaps. This is very, very small here. But because I'm bearish, I'm looking for bullish gaps to be disrespected and show me that sellers are stepping in, they're strong, and buyers are weak. They didn't hold that strong support. Now, I'm also looking at the previous candle wick. I'm seeing the CE at the wick be respected. This drove the market to our IFVG. So entry model, either IFVG, CISD, or even a breaker structure. I just want to see people are stepping in and our bias is correct. So last thing, I wanted to finally check between the two correlated assets. I can see here, ES took the high, NQ did not. So that's a bearish SMT, very strong signature. Everything's aligned up. This was a textbook position. In hindsight, I should have held, but following my protocol, and I want to show you guys how to be disciplined with one-to-ones, I did not hold. But my main target would have been this internal low. So we placed an instant execution, a limit of 11 contracts at the retest of the IFG. Let's press play. We were filled, stops above the swing high here, and we targeted a $600 reward. So one-to-one, really simple. How did I manage my position once in it? I went risk-free around here. So pretty much that is the whole concept and the idea of my position. Really, really beautiful to see. And if you guys want to get more value, go ahead and join the link in my description. And if you want to go ahead and get a funding account, I don't recommend TraderFi just yet because it costs $500 and it's a straight to funding. I recommend going to Alpha Futures or another firm that is cheap. But again, I have affiliate links in the description. So thank you guys, and I'll see you all again.